live. Hey, I'm trying to get situated and everything. I am late coming on. I'm just wrapping up a meeting. I had a conference call, friends, and I am showing up late. But better late than never. Y'all come on in, come on in. How y'all doing? It's your girl Green Eye Sparkle. I didn't even powder my face or anything. Child, I threw some lipstick on, and we gonna get it on and popping. You know what? The show must go on, cause I believe in you got to keep showing up regardless. Everything might not be perfect, but I'ma show up anyways. I'ma show up and show out. How y'all doing today? Can y'all believe it's May 14th already? Like, OMG, what? We just celebrated Mother's Day on Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Belated Mother's Day to all the influential women. If you impacted someone in some kind of way, Mother's Day is for you too. So I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. So yeah, boy, this time is flying. This is it's like lightning speed, y'all. I'm like, oh my goodness, where's the time going? Yes, we got some things to talk about today. Boy, I tell you what, it's just never a dull moment. We got a lot of things to talk about. The NFL schedule is out. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about, all of a sudden, this mysterious virus thing that's popping up now called the Hanta virus. Hanta virus. Child, I'm like, what in the world is that? So we're gonna get into that as well, y'all. Um, and also, what else we got on the ones and twos today? Yeah, we got some odd behavior happening in the cemeteries. We'll touch on that lightly because I don't comprehend why would somebody mess with a cemetery. I think that's really unusual. And you're messing with bodies and extracting bodies out the tombs and everything. Who does that, y'all? I mean, seriously, just a lot of odd behavior going on. I appreciate that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that like button on my live. I greatly appreciate you. So yeah, friends, I think that's it's disturbing. I didn't know it. I heard about it, and I just wasn't sure about what was going on. Hey, good morning to you. It's morning for you, but it's evening for me. It's 7:51 p.m. But morning for you. Hey, we got Rod in the building. Rodrigo in the building. How you doing? Honey, I don't even know you. Rodrigo asked me, did I want to date him? Honey, I don't know you. This your first time coming in my live, friend. This your first time, but I'm glad to have you here. Hey, everybody, I'm glad to have everybody here in the live. But I think that was very disturbing when I heard about it. I don't know if y'all heard about it. I thought that was really weird. But the NFL schedule is out, and that's where I'm going to get started, y'all. I'm going to kick it off first with my this quote. It talks about confidence, y'all. I always find inspirational quotes off of Master P page on the IG page, y'all. And this is what Master P said. Now, this is what he posted. Confidence is not only thinking you are the best, it's also knowing that you are prepared. How you gonna think you the best and if you're not prepared? So we got to prepare ourselves too, friends. So I always like the inspirational quotes that I get off of Master P page. So I want to kick it off with that. And also, by the way, shout out to Mom Knows Best. That's my mom. Mom Knows Best. She has her own channel now. Y'all check her out. She's BJ the Researcher. Y'all can find her. And y'all like and subscribe to her page, just like you all. I appreciate you all liking and subscribing on my page. So if y'all haven't done so, y'all make sure y'all get a thumbs up in the atmosphere. Yes, friends. So I was surprised. The NFL has released their schedule. I know one has released their Tampa Bay Buccaneers, y'all. The NFL schedule has been released and the tickets are on sale today. So for those of you, or everybody, as soon as I said the NFL, everybody did a mad dash out the live. Where y'all at? Y'all ran out of the live as soon as I said the NFL. But I just wanted to do a little quick little schedule check and let y'all know. Tickets go on today. If y'all are huge NFL fans, football fans, tickets are live at 7:30. Oh, the tickets just went live 23 minutes ago. So if y'all want to get some tickets, y'all can check them out. NFL schedule has dropped. Ticket sales dropped today at 7:30 p.m. That was 23 minutes ago. And by the way, friends, let me share. I'm gonna celebrate now. I thank y'all for tuning in and watching because this is my 67th episode. Thank y'all so very much. I could not have this channel. This would not be possible if you guys didn't tune in and check out my channel. So I thank you all so very much. It's been a year now, and I'm growing. I'm striving. I'm going to keep climbing. This will be the best show ever. I got to affirm and believe that this will be the number one show on the YouTube channel. And I'm going to claim it, y'all, because I believe in myself. And I believe, just like that quote said, yeah, I got confidence, but I'm preparing myself for greatness. So y'all keep coming in. This is the 67th episode. I am so excited. I am so elated. Thank you guys so very much for following. And don't forget now, when y'all subscribe, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button in the live. This lets YouTube know that you all are interested, you're engaging in the content on the channel. So if you all haven't hit that like button, please make sure you all hit the like button for me. Now, this Hanta virus, whatever this thing is called, y'all. Hey, my owner, I see you. You say you hope I'm having you said, hi, I hope you get a great blessing. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm going to receive that. Yes, I hope I get a great blessing as well. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate the love. Y'all, I don't. All right, we think we're getting over the one virus, and then we come into another virus. This one was real strange, y'all. I don't know what's going on. They said now the people came off the cruise ship with it, but I'm trying to peel back the onion to see what in the Sam Hill blazes. Did the people already have the virus when they boarded the ship? They don't cause the rift in the ship, y'all. The cruise line, they had to clean the ship, but honestly, as I started doing my research, because y'all know I'm nosy, and my mom is a researcher, and I had to climb in and get some details. I'm trying to figure out what is going on with this virus thing. You said welcome. I am going to subscribe. I already liked, so I hope you. I hope you have a great day. God bless you all. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. And by the way. Yes, and I appreciate you liking and subscribing. And I also talk to the whole chat. So yes, my owner is for you as well. And I'm talking to everybody that's in the chat right now. I'm just trying to when I talk I'm doing a general statement, friend. When I say please like and subscribe, I'm talking to everybody that's tuning in. We got a lot of viewers, and I just appreciate just if everybody each one reach one. I thank you for the blessings that you dropped in my life. And like I said, we getting better and better each and every day. Now let's get back to this virus business. Cause honey child, y'all listen. I start peeling back the onion on this thing. This, I don't know if they're gonna start calling it, like they called it the C word, they're gonna call it the H word. I don't know what they're gonna do. All I know is as I started peeling back the onion and they talking about, it started on this ship. Now, in my humble opinion, I cannot confirm nor deny that because as I dug a little bit deeper, this thing comes from rodents. And I don't think the rodents were on the ship. I think these people had already been exposed, in my humble opinion, to whatever this virus was, y'all. And they got on that ship and got everybody sick. I see you, Vermilion 3. I see you say Hershey's. You like Hershey's? Is that the chocolate that you like? I asked that question the other day in the chat. I asked everybody what was their favorite candy. Uh, and Mona says, thank you. And you are so pretty. Ah, you are so sweet. Thank you. And don't say anybody, don't compare yourself to others. Don't say I'm prettier than you. Don't say that. You are who you are. And I'm a true believer in, you look in the mirror, you believe in yourself, and don't compare your looks to somebody else. That's that, I thank you for the compliment, but comparing yourself to others is not a great thing. Confidence is the key. You can prepare yourself for confidence when you look in the mirror and you affirm what you think of yourself, friend. I just want to share that little nugget. Now back to this H virus, y'all, the Hanta, whatever it's called, Hanta. So I think, and now this is now listen, y'all. These are my opinions and my opinions only. I'm feeling in my humble spirit because this thing, when I started researching this, see, sometimes people don't do the homework. They go running scared. They go, and all this stuff. I believe they were already sick with this virus. They got on that cruise ship. And because when they interact with other humans, you can get sick, y'all. I a piece of advice you would give to your younger self, child. You're so cute. The AI also does Q&A questions that pops up on the live, y'all. But I would say y'all put in the chat if y'all heard about this virus. Y'all put in the chat too. I think they were already sick with this virus. Then they get on this ship, and a ship is it's just like a tuna can. Y'all, you're stuck in the can. And then if something happens and somebody gets sick in this, and then they touch it, somebody else touch it. If it's highly contagious, everybody gonna get sick. I think they got on this ship already highly contagious, and that's how the ship got sick. Now, do they have to do some cleanup? Oh, yes, they do. They had to take that ship back and get it sterilized because they got to make sure this thing is they got to make sure it's nice and clean. So like I said, y'all, this is highly contagious. It's highly contagious, friends. But what I do know and what I do they said if you use bleach, use a bleach, do a mixture of bleach and water to try to kill these germs because these things came from rodents. And I don't know. I don't recall seeing, and I don't know, y'all. Like I said, these are my opinions. I think the rodents they were exposed to came from wherever they live. Because did y'all know so two more people also had this virus, and they were in the New Jersey area. I think about New Jersey, New York. I ain't trying to talk about y'all states, but y'all, sometimes those states have high populations of rodents. All I'm saying is, in my humble opinion, I think they were sick before they got on that ship. Don't be trying to blame Princess. They were already sick because they talked about like it has like flu-like symptoms and you can get sick, respiratory, all this kind of stuff. I said, oh my goodness. So I don't think they should have got well. I know they want the cruise. Friends, I know they wanted to hop on that cruise ship. They already paid. They didn't want to cancel that cruise. I guess they probably didn't think nothing of it. I think they had no idea. Like the sea one is gone. I mean, it ain't gone, but I'm saying, it might be remnants of it. But this one is coming straight at those nasty rodents. Now, I'm just trying to tell y'all, I did my homework because I said, what is this? It can break down everything, y'all. And there's different variants of it because you got some variants that's coming out of Asia. And then you got the variants that is trying to, it's trying to trickle in from I guess, the cruise ship because how two people in New Jersey got sick. But nevertheless, y'all, we going to keep it moving. But y'all just stay safe. Wash your hands. Y'all going on a cruise? Take y'all Clorox wipes with your friend. Wipe down everything. Wipe your hands down. Wipe everything down. That's what I would do. You said there's another virus going around other than the C word. But anyway, okay, you say you don't compare yourself to others. You hope I have a great day. And I appreciate you, friend. Well, thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, friend. We got Mr. Scallywag in here. Hey, Mr. Scallywag, how you doing today? Y'all know I'm gonna show y'all love when y'all come up in my live. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank y'all so very much for tuning in. This is the 67th episode of Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. And I'm so happy to have each of you in here. So, I mean, what y'all thinking? Do y'all think this gonna spread like wildfire, or do you think that it's a possibility to get it contained? Right now, there is no cure for this virus, so you don't want to get it because they don't have medications to cure it at the moment. Because that's what I read. Because I told y'all before I started talking about this, I had to do my homework and do some research to have clarity on what the Sam Hill Blazes is this new virus. So this virus is coming straight out of the nasty, dirty rodents. All right. So just so y'all know, friends, just so y'all know, they also say this: do not touch droppings from rodents. Don't sweep them. Spray them down with bleach before, and then put gloves on and move them because they say that the rodent droppings are very toxic. They are poisonous. And so you don't want to touch those with your bare hands. And they say if you sweep them, the dust particles, if they are dry droppings, the dust particles will fly up in the air and you can get sick. So you don't want to do any of that. All right, friends. So I'm gonna keep it moving, y'all. I'm gonna get. I just, huh? If it's not one virus, it's another. What? Okay, no pun intended. I'm like, what the Lord? Anyways, y'all, before I get into the NFL schedule, I'm gonna share the Tampa Bay Buccaneers schedule just so y'all know. Y'all get ready because the schedule that I am gonna share will be the one and only the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As y'all come in, friends, don't y'all forget to hit that like button. I am your girl, Green Eye Sparkle Baby, and this is my show, the 67th episode. Before I get into it, I heard some very disturbing news about people in the graveyard, in the cemetery, y'all. They in the cemetery playing around in the cemetery, tearing up people's tombstones. Somebody removed the whole body, cracked the thing real good, and removed the entire body out of its grave. Now that right there is grotesque. And who in their right mind would go out in a cemetery bothering with these people? They resting in peace and y'all coming and messing with them. Now, allegedly, they spray paint. I'm saying allegedly, but it ain't alleged. They showed it on the news, y'all. They had red spray paint and they were spraying the people tombs out in the places here in Florida, y'all. Here in Florida. It's a cemetery in Florida. And somebody just rang my doorbell. Who is that? Somebody rang my doorbell. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let me see who is at my door. Hold on a minute. I can't even hold on a minute. What is this? Hold on, friends. Hey friends, I'm back. Somebody soliciting. Somebody soliciting. Don't want nothing. Why they coming and ringing people doorbells this time of night? Why they ringing people doorbells this time of night? Don't want nothing. But anyway, I digress, y'all. I don't answer my door late at night. And why they ringing my doorbell? Anyways, y'all. So what is so disturbing about this whole thing about the people in the grave site? I mean, in the cemetery. I keep saying grave site. In the cemetery, they messing with the graves. That's disturbing. Happened in Florida. Happened in Florida. But why y'all messing with people graves? Then on top of that, they spray painting. They spray painting the graves with y'all president name and the governor of Florida name is on sprayed on the graves. Now, I feel, in my humble opinion, that takes some that I mean, what is going on? Who gonna mess with leave them graves alone? Them spirits are out there. Now I don't know who decided to do that and think it was a joke or funny, but that's not funny. That is not funny, and that is really weird. It is really weird. I mean, I just yeah, I'm just saying, y'all. Child, okay. But I want to report on it because y'all know what's also disturbing. Thank y'all for those likes. I see those. I see the emojis going up in the air. Thank y'all so very much. 17 graves were vandalized. 17 graves were vandalized. They said they're gonna treat this. They're considering it allegedly. They're gonna consider this a hate crime allegedly. You know what's also I just said my mouth dropped. There are World War II vets in this cemetery. These people don't fought in the war. Now they were trying to rest in peace. And somebody out there disturbing these grave sites. We got World War II vets out there in this grave site. The graves were cracked, destroyed, um, tombstones, heads broken, shattered. It was the most disturbing scene that I have ever seen. All I'm saying is we need some peace in this atmosphere, y'all. Can we get some peace in the universe? Can we get some love and joy spread around here so that we don't have the foolery of it all? That is disturbing. I'm just saying, y'all. But anyways, on to some more upbeat news. But I thought, so allegedly they said they're gonna charge it as a hate crime. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I'll keep y'all posted because when I read it, my mouth dropped. I said I was shocked. I was like, why would they do something like this? This is absolutely horrific. Moving right along, friends. Moving right along. The NFL schedule has been released. My Tampa Bay Buccaneers schedule will go as such. Um, So you said somebody deserves it. He's a veteran. Maya said he's a veteran. Okay, you're okay. He's a veteran too. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who else is a veteran. I don't know who y'all was talking about is also a veteran. But all I know is, I cannot believe that people would actually go into a cemetery and disturb the peace. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody says agrees either. Okay, yeah, I mean that's just awful. It's just so disturbing, y'all. But nevertheless, friends, all right. Tampa Bay Buccaneers schedule tickets drop today at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The home games that will be played this year at the Ray J Stadium will be the following. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers. We got the Vikings. We got Green Bay. We've got the Cleveland Browns. I'm excited about that game right there. Well, we better win. I mean, I like Shador. Shout out to Shador Sanders. I like Shador, but see, we got to get that W. I mean, I'm a competitor. We got to win. But anyway, so we got the Cleveland Browns. We got the LA Chargers. We got the LA Rams. We've got Atlanta. We've got New Orleans, and we've got the Panthers. So that's the schedule for the home game. So we got our home game that's coming up. Y'all in the chat talking about all kind of different things. Where the restroom come in? Y'all don't jump into somebody. They talking about building the restroom. Okay, friends. I'ma let that yeah, y'all be off the chain in the chat, friends. Y'all, I see y'all. Okay, y'all chatting in my chat, but don't y'all forget to hit that like button. Is that all right with y'all? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button and let's be respectful and y'all let's respect the community guidelines. I don't know what y'all talking about the public restroom, y'all, but let's make sure we're respectful in the chat. That's all I'm asking. Moderators, I know I was running late tonight, moderators, but if y'all outside watching, moderators, y'all come in the building because I'm talking and I'm this chat is chatting. So I hope everything is respectful. Let's not be disrespectful in the chat. We must follow all guidelines. Thank y'all. And don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. So yeah. So those are the home games. Those are the home games, my friends. The away games that we are scheduled for will be as follows. We got the Chicago Bears. We got Detroit Lions. We've got the Baltimore Ravens. We've got the Cincinnati Bengals. We have Dallas. We have the Atlanta Falcons. We have New Orleans and the Panthers. You know, some of the NFC South we play twice, y'all. So this is the upcoming NFL schedule for this football season. Okay, I was just reading the chat, y'all. I'm trying to skim and scan, make sure this chat is on respectful lines, y'all. Let's like I said, let's keep it respectful. So yes, if you guys have your favorite NFL teams and y'all want to buy tickets, the tickets went on sale today. Like I said earlier, last week I said this, y'all. I said what I do is I don't look at preseason as not counting. I go to the preseason games because I like to see how the players are moving. I like to see how how the team is driving and maneuvering. People say the preseason doesn't count. Yes, it does. A lot of how they start off in the preseason is a lot of how they end at the end of the regular season. That is really revealing and telling about that preseason, y'all. The preseason can shape and form how the game is going to play out all the way to the Super Bowl. The best of the best take it all the way into the playoffs, and then the final two that survive, they just seal the deal. So all I know, friends, is I'm looking forward to this new season. The schedule is out. Y'all check it out, friends. And yeah, I know I started late. I had a short show today. We already at 24 minutes, 38 seconds. But yes, if y'all have anything else in the chat that y'all want to talk about, any feedback on what we discussed, y'all let me know. I talked about Spirit Airlines last week. You know what? I can't believe y'all get in the chat. You know, there are a lot of billionaires, right? A lot of billionaires. All these newfound billionaires. They fly to the sun, moon, the stars, and all of the above, in my humble opinion. They all over the place outside in the galaxy. Why is it that no one came to bail Spirit Airlines out of the trouble of being bankrupt? Now, allegedly, because I saw something, I said, I'm not going to believe anything until I see it hit the official news posts and everything. Allegedly, somebody that's an entrepreneur said they was going to help, but I haven't seen it come into fruition. You got all the thousands of employees, they still out of jobs. The Spirit Airlines is not flying the friendly skies right now. All those planes are grounded. So all I'm saying is y'all can get in the chat. Well, where the money at? If they got all these billionaires, they in these rockets, they flying all over the place. They all in the galaxies, the Milky Way, and the orbit everywhere. Why is it we couldn't bail out this airline? Because one thing I found, because y'all know I be studying and I like to learn and listen. When you have low fare airlines, that kind of helps the stability of other, airlines trying to, have some kind of competitiveness, trying to keep their prices around a good comfortable range. It just kind of helps the market all the way together. If you don't have a low fare airline, people start jumping their prices up, because let me tell y'all something. I was looking up a flight, and on typical days, these airlines, they normally have decent prices. They don't jump their prices through the roof. You don't have the low. You don't have the low Spirit. No, I mean, all I'm saying is I think I flew Spirit once or maybe twice. But what I'm saying, my point is, so when you have low airfare, that also helps to keep the competitive war going, so everybody try to keep their prices just right, even though that Spirit can undercut all of them. Hence, I don't know if that's why they bankrupt, y'all. I don't know. Child, these are my opinions. I don't know how the world. First of all, they didn't even serve food for free. Y'all ain't serve food for free. How y'all? What y'all did? All I know, friends, is this. It's a lot of billionaires out there in the world. Why they not bailing Spirit Airlines out? What I do feel, I feel Spirit Airlines needs to go under a restructuring. I feel they need to restructure their organization. And, it's called reframing. I think they need to do a reframing of their organization. They need to peel back the onion to find out what has happened to cause them to abruptly. I know the gas prices went through the roof. They had some good marketing. It worked for a couple of years, but in order to maintain when the economy shifts, they have to know how to shift with the economy. And so I feel like they need some strategists and someone to analyze how to do price pointing when the economy is different. And I think if they had some more strategic moves, they can come back and bounce back stronger and better than ever. So I think a reorg is needed. And I honestly feel that in my spirit, I feel like they're going to come back. The only problem is I don't know when, and I think they need somebody with a lot of capital to uplift and get this back up and running. You got stewardess, pilots, the crew, everybody it takes to run an airline. They all lost their jobs. And some people say, oh, like, they heard about it 1 second, they said, oh no, and then they forget about it. Well, these people ain't forgot, they still out of a job. All I'm saying is, in my humble opinion, if y'all watching and listening, y'all can share out my live. Y'all share out my live to all these billionaires that are out there. They probably not watching little old me right now, but y'all watching me. And I'm gonna say this: um, if y'all can come up with a systematic approach to help Spirit Airlines to regain getting back from off the ground back into the friendly skies, that would be a benefit, because that helps to keep the economy up afloat. It helps all the airlines, with checks and balances. Let's do a reframing. You know, let's look at their vision. Let's look at their blueprint, y'all. Let's look at the blueprint. Let's look at their vision and mission. Where are they headed? What is the vision and mission of Spirit Airlines? My hope and thought was that they weren't to be out and about in the skies for a long time. But to my point, the employees need to know and internalize what is it? What is their 30-second elevator speech? If they were on an elevator with somebody, what could they say about Spirit Airlines? So this is just my Thursday thought. I don't know where this download came from. But since I was talking about the Spirit Airlines, I just felt like, in my humble opinion, I wanted to drop some nuggets. What is their 30-second speech? What can they say about their company that stands out from all the rest? They got to have a vision that everybody can buy in on. They need to have a framing that a reorg to understand how to move and shift in different turbulent times. And I think that they can get back on track and all will be well. I don't know. Those are my Thursday thoughts, y'all. Y'all see how I just talk? I talked my way right into the 30 minutes, y'all. All right, friends. I'm gonna go ahead on and get off the line with y'all. I appreciate y'all so very much. This was the 67th episode. There's more next week. Stay tuned. We're gonna have a lot more coming in. Some more trendy news, and hopefully I'll have some updates about the cemetery that was totally destroyed. 17 vandalized grave sites. OMG. All right, friends, we're gonna talk more. Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Let's be nice. Kindness goes a long way. Each one reach one. All right, friends, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.